What's up everybody, Brian here in the Gecko Lab. Thank you for joining me. This is your weekly hatchling report. Well, it is good to see you all. Thanks for joining me today for another episode of probably the worst named show in all of Crested Geckodom. That's right, this show neither happens weekly, nor does it feature just hatchlings, but you know what? This is my show where we go over some of the news and notes, all the interesting things happening in my business, the gecko world at large, and just my life in general. And then I show you off some usually newer hatchlings that have come out here, but really any geckos that catch my eye that I just want to show you and talk about. And yeah, I'm excited. 2022, this is the first one of 2022. I've kind of been on hiatus for the holiday season after the Black Friday sale. You guys know how big my Black Friday sale is. It takes up so much of my time. Then after that, I get into holiday season with my other job is real crazy and it just gets busy, but man, 2022 is off to a good start. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be making YouTube videos again. I can't wait to see more of you guys throughout the year. So before we get into the geckos that I picked out to show you today, and I picked out some nice stuff, younger stuff, good stuff, and 6 of them in total that I'm gonna show you. Before we get into those, I'll show them to you, I promise. But a couple things I want to go over first. First one of the year, I got a lot to talk about. So obviously, new Gecko Sales are coming. It looks like end of February, possibly first Friday of March, I am bringing back Friday sales every week. AltitudeExotics.com will be upgraded. New geckos will be uploaded to AltitudeExotics.com on a weekly basis, just like last year. I'm really gonna shoot for consistent weekly sales. I know you guys, I got a lot of positive feedback for that last year, doing like smaller weekly sales rather than one big upload like in the springtime. I'm gonna do that again this year. That is my plan. Every week, I'm gonna start probably the last week of February, maybe first week of March, depending how my schedule goes. And then I will bring back weekly sales preview videos as well. So keep an eye out for those. I'm really excited for that. More weekly hatchling reports are going to come your way, as well as other videos. I did get one video out already with new breeder males for 2022. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. It's really nice. Some cool, really new males, really nice new males that I'm breeding this year. There's going to be more videos coming, videos on new morphs, new females that are breeding, just gecko care, general gecko videos in general. Lots of ideas I got that I'm going to try and get pumped out and headed your way. Also, I have started a TikTok. It's a fun way to put out some good videos of geckos to get you to look at, as well as some funny and just kind of humorous and interesting videos. It's not really a business TikTok, it's more my TikTok. So I'll put stuff on there that's just about me and my life, but lots of gecko content, gecko stuff every day. Check that out and give me a follow there as well. Also, so one of the reasons I want to talk about why new sales aren't coming for a few weeks, why I'm not going to get some new sales up until probably March, the Altitude Exotics Adventure Tour is back. I leave on, actually, when you were seeing this, I left yesterday. I am in Belize right now in your world. The Adventure Tour, the February trip is upon us. If you are coming, you should be getting ready to board a plane tomorrow morning. I'm excited to see you guys. If you are interested, if you have not heard, I run adventure retreats in Belize. It is 6 days deep in the rainforest of Belize, trekking through the hot, sweaty, muddy jungle to beautiful, picturesque hidden waterfalls. We go wildlife searching, night hikes looking for herps and reptiles and amphibians and frogs and all kinds of cool stuff. It is a fantastically good time. I love it there, and that's why I started these retreats. I want to bring you there and have you love it too. So new retreat dates are open. We have a retreat at the end of April and another one in the middle of August. Now, big news, I have a new website for you to book and run these retreats off of, AltitudeExoticsAdventures.com. Check out AltitudeExoticsAdventures.com. You can get all of the info on my retreats. You can book your spot on one of the 2 upcoming retreats there. You can email me off of there to get more info. Any questions you guys have, reach out to me. I would love to see you in Belize. It is so much fun. It is so beautiful there. The wildlife is incredible. I cannot recommend it enough. Also, you'll notice on AltitudeExoticsAdventures.com, there's a beach lodge. I have a beach lodge coming, somewhere you can rent. Let's say you want to go experience Belize, you want to do all these things you see me doing out there, but you don't want to come on my retreat, you don't want me to just build the retreat. It's an all-inclusive vacation. All you got to do is get a flight there, everything else is included. Say you want to do it yourself. You're more of a lone wolf. You just don't like me. That's fine. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I get it. Maybe I'm not your flavor. You want to go by yourself? I have an exclusive deal with the Carib House at Sunset Point where you can go book that, stay there, and then all your list of activities, different tours, activities, adventures, snorkeling, everything you can do is all going to be there on the website. You can book it. It'll have maps, all the good restaurants, all the good tours. It is an amazing place. The house is located in Placencia, Belize, which is my home away from home. I absolutely love it. So that part of the website is still being built, but it is coming soon. It will all be live soon. I'm super excited about it. As you can tell, I'm talking like crazy. The adventure tours are back, and I am right now in Belize waiting for you guys to show up tomorrow for the next one, April and August. If you want to come, drop me a line. Let's do it. It's going to be fun. All right, enough chatting from me. New geckos coming, all that stuff. You got it. Let's look at some babies. I got 6 babies picked out to show you today. This first one is a nice Super Dalmatian baby from Pineapple's line. Take a look at this kid. I love the high contrast, dark tiger markings, real modeled tiger pattern on this one. And of course, those big black spots. They almost look like they were like dropped in with the paint dropper tool in Photoshop or something. But I promise they're not. They're real. Beautiful ink spot Dalmatian on this guy. Absolutely love him. I love this guy. Mostly I picked this guy because of nostalgia. He's a direct Pineapple offspring, not Pineapple line. He's from Pineapple, and I've had Pineapple for 10 years now. I love him. He's still going strong and producing some of the best kids that I have. Like obviously 5 generations down the line, things have gotten a little better, but man, even for 5 generations back and 10 years old, Pineapple still holds his own. Love that guy. Next up, I have this Extreme Harlequin I gotta show you. Check out this kid. Love it. Look at this, the lats, the sides, the pattern on that. Now keep in mind, this one's 4 grams. This is a 4-gram baby. Look at all that pattern on the sides. Pure white, thick walls, big crests, nice wide dorsal. This is going to be a high-end tricolor. When all that pattern spreads and grows as it gets older, this one is going to be up there 90+% coverage, pure white walls, yellow markings under that, and a black base color under that. This is going to be one of the nicest extremes that I produced in 2021. I guarantee it. I cannot wait for this one to grow up. I've got my eye on it, and it gets better by the day. All right, let's move on from there. Another killer gecko, an empty back pinstripe this time. So you guys know the empty back line. That's like my version of the super stripe. They're all super stripes. I just call mine empty back because I am specifically breeding to get the widest, most empty dorsal possible. Look at this kid. The contrast is just amazing. Pure jet black base color. Orange markings over that with those highlighted white pins that fade to orange as they go up towards his head, and then those little white spikes right over his ears there on the tips of his crest. Just incredible. Wide empty dorsal, nice lateral, those 3D lateral markings that stick out, the white tip crest. I just love it. I love these super dark jet black tricolor empty back super stripes. I love these. I'm gonna have to start holding back more of these and expanding that breeding group, because that's actually one of my smallest breeding groups I have is that collection, and I really need to expand that and do more with them. So I'm thinking that might be something I expand into as the next couple years go on. All right, so this next one is 2 geckos together, and I specifically wanted to highlight these 2 together because they're kind of a okay, good news, bad news kind of story. So these 2 are clutch mates. They hatched from 2 eggs laid at the same time from a visual axanthic dad bred to a lily white het axanthic female. Obviously, the goal with that kind of a pairing is visual axanthic lily whites. Well, I missed on both of them. Neither of these are lily whites, as you can see, but they both are visual axanthics, and super nice ones at that. There's nothing like, so when you do a pairing like this, a het lily white axanthic to a visual, you can get normal geckos that are het axanthics, just regular het axanthics. You can get het axanthics that are lily whites. You can get visual axanthics, or you can get axanthic lily whites. You've got 4 different possibilities. 4 different possibilities. But the only one you don't want to get is just a plain het axanthic. That's just not good luck. Well, these ones, I missed the lily white on both, but I was super happy to get visual axanthic on both of them, and they're fantastic. The kid on the left, you can see those white tipped pins coming down. So a kid like this has a pure white dorsal when he hatches, and as you guys know, the axanthic gene washes out the harlequin gene. That dorsal and all the side pattern fades away within the first like 6 weeks usually after they hatch, but the tips of the pins will keep their color. So this one's a really cool faded pinstripe, beautiful. The other one has some of that white tipping, but not quite as much. I just love both of these because they are super, super dark. High contrast. I love the darkest, blackest axanthics with the pinstriping. Just, you can't beat it. Like, I was a little sad that I didn't get double visuals out of this clutch, but to get two that look like this, like, I'll take it. No complaints from me whatsoever. Okay, so we're gonna move into the last one that I have to show you today. This is from my white spot drippy dorsal line, and I've gotten a few of these out of this line now that I'm gonna start holding a couple of these back because I want another project I want to expand and play with a little more. I get some really cool phantom pinstripes out of my white spot drippy dorsal line. Now, I get a lot of phantoms when I breed a white spot drippy dorsal to a solid red gecko, because anything bred to a solid red, you'll generally get solid red phantoms out of it. But to get normal phantoms, like dark brown phantoms, grayish phantoms, that's much more rare. But I have one breeding group that's producing a number of these, and they're always real cool looking, just like this kid. As you can see, what I love about these is the highlighted pins and the highlighted lateral line, the quad stripe phantom with the highlighted pinning and quad striping. I absolutely love it. These phantoms are just so cool looking because you can still see the harlequin pattern. That's what colors the dorsal and all the sides. That harlequin pattern is still there, but the phantom gene takes the cream away. So instead of being like a dark brown base with cream over the top, it's a dark brown base with like almost an orangey tan color over the top where that cream would have been, but the phantom wiped it away. And then you add on top of that the white tipped pins and laterals, and I just think that is the coolest looking combination. And I really want to hold a couple of these back now that I'm getting them consistently, grow them up and see if I can kind of get this to be even nicer, more white on the laterals, more white on the pins, see what kind of progression we can make with this. So that's one new project I kind of have my eye on. That is actually the last gecko I have to show you guys today. So I hope you like it. If you have any comments, questions, anything, leave them down below. As always, I will try and get back to all of you guys if I can. Let me know which one was your favorite as well. I always like to know what you guys like best, so comment down below, let me know. And as always, do not forget to like and subscribe to this video. Like I said, lots more content coming here on YouTube your way. Lots of stuff headed, sales, more of these, more general videos, good stuff. Also, Facebook and Instagram. Follow me on there at AE Geckos for Facebook and Instagram. That's the best way to get all the news for upcoming sales, new gecko releases, new project. That's the best way to get the news. Facebook and Instagram, everything goes on there. Lots of gecko pictures to look at. So don't forget to follow me there. Also, like I said, I'm on TikTok now. If you want to see some fun videos, that's a good place to do it. I love interacting with you guys in all of these places. It just fills my life with so much gecko joy every day. Like, literally, this is my life. This, me talking to you, showing geckos, putting stuff on my phone on TikTok and Instagram all day. Like, my whole life is geckos. I am the luckiest man in the world. Thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate it. As always, I am Brian from Altitude Exotics, altitudeexotics.com/AE Geckos on Facebook and Instagram. Guys, thank you. Be safe, be kind to each other. I love you, and I'll see you soon.